My name is Gilber Smith. I'm the current RFA welterweight 170-pound champion. My education background is I got a bachelor's degree in exercise science. I got 2 master's degrees, one in MBA and one in project management. Plus, I got a lot of different personal training certifications from NASM, CPT, Performance Enhancing Specialist, Corrective Exercise Specialist, TRX, CrossFit, and RKC. I got into MMA, I wrestled and boxed growing up, and it's something I really love to do, but I joined the Army and kind of gave those things up, and I kind of always felt like I never gave it 100%, and I never really went far enough, so I still had a huge competitive drive, and I was around a couple of Brazilians that was doing jiu-jitsu. So from there, it just made sense that since I was doing capoeira, I have a grappling background, I fell in love with jiu-jitsu. And then from jiu-jitsu, I did a lot of tournaments, and I was winning tournaments, and I was beating guys that I was actually fighting. So I was like, wow, I'm beating this MMA fighter, choking him out, armbarring him. Maybe I should give this MMA thing a try. And from there, I jumped into it, and I haven't stopped. And that's been since like 2005, so about 10 years. The KoolClam, which is basically an ice pack, my first impression, I thought it was a great idea. The way it works basically is that, sometimes when you training or have an accident or whatever the case may be, you have a lot of sometimes swelling or the muscles get inflamed, and this is one of the ways to help the muscles relax by adding ice. But the doctors always tell you to ice it. But the problem is you get an ice pack and you put it on your body, and it's hard to keep the ice pack exactly where you want it to be. Particularly if the place is some odd location. So you try to keep the ice there, and it's just not staying there. Plus, the ice packet in itself don't last long. For instance, if I'm going to training and I know I'm gonna have to ice my shoulder afterwards, by the time I finish training and my ice pack that I already had put together, the ice is melted. Well, the KoolClam kind of works around that. It keeps the ice cold. Obviously, when you put it on, it keeps the strap nice and tight. So now I can move around. If I just finish a workout, I could go get dressed. I could go maybe even do a light cool down, stretch out, drive home. I could move, walk around, talk, whatever the case can be, without me worrying about the ice pack is moving or I can't keep it in the place I needed to keep it at. So I think the KoolClam is a perfect idea for anybody, from somebody just doing regular fitness to a world-class athlete. So I think it's a really great invention. Past title fights, I've had a couple, but the major one was when I won this belt, the RFA world title, which I defend October 9th in Las Vegas. This was a huge fight for me. It was my second try at it. First time, I didn't do as well as I needed, and I didn't win the fight. But the guy didn't make weight, so he didn't get the belt either. So the belt was still vacant. And because I did such a good job of promoting the fight, the promoter decided to give me a second try. And I made good on that. So I was able to armbar my guy in the 3rd round to finish out the fight. Icing your body down is more than just, a fitness thing or helping your muscles recover. Like I said, any doctor you talk to, the first thing they're going to tell you until you can go see some real emergency care is to ice it. Well, the KoolClam does that for you. Like I said, it's very convenient, and you can put it exactly at the place it needed to be, and it can maintain and stay there. So you can stay active and stay mobile while having the KoolClam ice in the places that it needs to ice. The number one plan is winning my fight October 9th in Las Vegas. I will be defending this belt. And I'm hearing that RFA is creating a new belt, so I'm really excited to see this new belt and bring that back home to Colorado. First and foremost, like I said, the way we train as hard as possible, multiple times a day, hours on end, and your body just get beaten down. And you need to find ways to recover, especially recover to get ready for the next training session or the next day. So me personally, my KoolClam is going to be in my bag every day, and I plan to use it as much as possible. Yeah, guys, once again, I'm fighting October 9th, Las Vegas, at the downtown Las Vegas Event Center. You can get your tickets at cagetix.com. From there, if you can't be there in Vegas, hopefully you can make it, but if you can't, you can watch my fights live on Access TV. Almost every cable program I have, DirecTV, Comcast, or Just TV. If you got cable, you got that channel. If you want to get in contact with me, you can ask me any questions. Ask me any questions about the KoolClam or about training in general. You can contact me on Facebook under Gilbert Jamal Smith, or on Instagram at Gilbert J. Smith, or on Twitter at Jamal Smith MMA.